Welcome, folks. It is a couple minutes after 3 East Coast time. I'm back in Chicago, and I'll be heading out to LA for the Super Bowl for some pregame festivities. Pete and I will be going out there for Celebrity Sweat. It is a charitable, but it's not a full charity. They give a substantial amount of money to wounded warriors and other funds that are in need of charitable support. But it is a venture that brings together athletes, stars of stage and screen, and my brother Pete and I will be celebrity sideline reporters for the flag football that will include Ray Lewis and Doug Flutie and a whole bunch of Andre Reed, a whole bunch of former NFLers, a bunch of them that are in the Hall of Fame. I think all three of those that I named might be in the various halls of fame. And we'll also be covering a golf match. Anthony Anderson from Blackish, CSI as well, big producer out there in Hollywood now. He is the celebrity in charge of the golf for celebrities into the Super Bowl. And we'll be covering that. So we'll send up a lot of that kind of interesting stuff from the course. That should be a lot of fun. That'll start Thursday. It'll be covered by the Golf Channel. And then Pete and I will be covering the football. I think that's going to be streaming on DirecTV, Bally Sportsnet, and I know one other. I know iHeartRadio is going to cover it too. But anyway, enough about that. Let's talk about 3 at 3. 3 at 3 every business day. We bring you unusual activity in the options and or sentiment indicators that we follow. And quite frankly, it works. And very often, although not 100%, but very often, we find outrageously good trades. And I'll tell you about a couple of them. So for instance, there I was on CNBC yesterday from Puerto Rico, where I live these days. And we were talking about, among other things, Peloton. Why Peloton? Because we had unusual activity last Friday. If you're a subscriber, you already know that. If you're just following me on Twitter, you might know that as well, because I tweeted it out. But so what did it look like? Big buying, 25 strikes, 16,000 of them were bought. The options expire this Friday. So we cited it, and it popped to 30, which was a nice, windfall. I rolled up, told Scott on live TV that I had done that. And then today in the pre-market, it looked terrible because the new CEO is he going to sell it? Is he going to try to keep it together? What's going to happen? As you see, 5:30 in the morning, it was trading down at 25.50. Well, just a couple hours later, it was 34 bucks. It was up substantially on the day, and now it's trading $37. Bang! So I am telling you that I have sold, and it doesn't mean that if you're in it with me that you should sell. But I hate to look a gift horse in the mouth. I took a lot off yesterday at 32 bucks. As it sold off this morning, I was glad that I did. And then as it came screaming back, I thought, you know what? This thing looks like they're going to squeeze them again. And they did. So that's just one example of unusual activity. How about this one from yesterday? Caesars Entertainment. Talked about it, was $79.50. Today, $2 higher than that, $81.62 just a little bit ago, as you see there at 2:53 Eastern time, just before we came back on air. $2. So if you had 1,000 shares and it moved up $2, congratulations. You invested $79,550 and you made $2,000, approximately $2. Well, I will tell you that my March 80 calls did much better than that. We're looking at 100%, not 2,000 on a 79,000 investment, but a much smaller investment with defined risk and a much bigger return. Bang. So you should definitely join us tonight with AJ Monty right at the market close. It's about 50 minutes from right now that we'll be going over exactly strategies and how we trade them. AJ is a market technician as well as a trader, and I will be talking with him and you if you join us. You can go over to Market Rebellion right now and sign up. It is free. All right. How about this one? MGM just keeps giving. That was last Friday, 44.19. Yesterday, if you look over in the left corner of your screen, it was 45.81. Nice $1.60 jump. Today, 47.10. Bang, bang. Obviously, people are a little more focused, a little more optimistic about how the gaming sector might do, how Vegas might do, and that's helping us. Live at the Players Championship, we still have a few tickets, but make sure if you'd like to attend live trading, that means that we will be out there, folks, for 2 days, Thursday and Friday, at the course. We'll be at the course watching the pros. We'll be trading live for you, our special customers, our clients. We will be trading live. You'll be able to ask us questions. Why do we do things certain ways that we do them and so forth? All of that. And you get to ask those questions, not just of John and Pete, but AJ Monty, Bill Johnson, Ryan Mastro, Tony Dwyer, Tom Lee, Steve Ehrlich, Brian Sullivan. It's pretty much a hitter's list, folks. And I'm not even counting me and Pete in that list, but these guys are hitters. And if you would like to join us for all of that VIP fun, all-inclusive food and drink, all you got to do is get yourself to Jacksonville. We take care of the rest, because you get 5 nights in the Hyatt, deluxe accommodation, hole-in-one contest, private coaching, live trading. It's an unbelievable event, folks. You've got to check it out. Please do yourself a favor. Go to marketrebellion.com/golf. That's marketrebellion.com/golf to learn more. All right, take a look at this one. OSH, $16 stock. They're buying calls that are $9 above the market. Do I buy those calls? No. I buy an at-the-money call and I sell an upside call if and when this one rallies. I like it. They bought nearly 10,000, as you can see there. That's a million share equivalent approximately, because every option's for 100 shares of stock. So that is a big bet. Out of the money, $9 higher, $9 on a $16 stock. What are we talking? 50, a huge move to the upside. I'd rather move the odds into my favor and say I'll own one at this level and I'll sell one at a higher strike against it. That's the way I roll. All right, let's get to trade number 2 on today's 3 at 3, Ford. You saw some downgrades of General Motors, some people nervous in Ford too, both the companies trading lower. As they did, somebody steps in and buys 26,000 calls April 19th. So we're in February, folks. We're coming up on the main expiration in February next week, not this week, the 11th, but next week, the 18th. So this one would be March, April, 2 full months and a week into the future. So that's a decent amount of time. Time decay is not that big an issue with this one. But they're buying the 19 calls. Stock's approximately $17.75. So it's $1.25 out of the money. I would still buy at the money. And if the stock moves our way, I sell upside calls against it. As long as I maintain 1-to-1, no additional risk. I cut my risk of time decay, of shrinkage, if you will. And I also have less money on the table. Bang. That's the second of today's 3 at 3. Let's see what number 3 is. Open Door. Open Door, $10 stock, 7,500 of the 25th of February. So that's 2 full weeks into the future. 25th of February expiration, 11 calls, $1 out of the money. But keep in mind, that's still 10%. I like trading at the monies and selling upside calls against them. I've said it 3 times now for these 3 different trades. That's the way I roll. You can decide to sell puts. You'll get to keep that premium as long as the stock stays above that strike. You could elect to sell a put spread if you're not quite as bold. You could elect to do a calendar spread, meaning that you buy the February 25th expiration 11 calls and sell the nearer term call against it, 1-to-1. That's known as a calendar spread. You could do any of those trades and set yourself up for an appreciation to the upside of about 10% on the stock. But believe me, the options that we're trading could move 100% or more. That's why we're in the game. All right, folks, if you'd like to learn more about how to do that, number one, you should join AJ Monty and I in 45 minutes at the top of the hour. I would also say you should check out marketrebellion.com/get started. That is marketrebellion.com/get started. We have education, subscriptions, coaches, mentors. We've got all of that for stock, options, and crypto on our site, marketrebellion.com/get started. Well, thank you for joining me today, folks. I bet many of you will be joining me because we've already had over 17,000 of you sign up for the event that starts in 44 minutes. I hope we see you there. And regardless, if you want to learn more, you should go to marketrebellion.com/get started. That's going to do it for me. Have a great day. I will see you tomorrow on the Halftime Report.